It's Madden NFL 24, and this one features Marlon Humphrey. He stayed active a week ago with an 8-tackle performance. It's the Lions and the Ravens.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The Ravens offense set to go to work, and it's Lamar Jackson now in his 6th NFL campaign who will lead the way.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to him.
And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Lions will take over. Well, the Lions offense getting ready to go to work here, and under center, a man whose career has been rejuvenated a bit as of late. In season number 8 now out of Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go, but if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. From the 50, it's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now it's Goff. Hard throw, incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now it's Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
At the 46-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And Andrews going to have a Ravens 1st down as they'll take this up close to midfield. And Jackson throwing once more. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Goff now looks to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown. Jamison Williams, 75 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. A look at the numbers last week for Edwards. 21 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Jackson. That is caught. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 33. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
I have to imagine many defensive coordinators had a sleepless night trying to game plan ways to slow down Lamar Jackson. What do you think is the most effective way to try to do it?
Well, you've got to be a little counterintuitive because normally you're sitting on the wide receiver 1, aren't you? But with Lamar Jackson, I'd sit on the tight end. He loves to throw it to the middle of the field, loves that position as his #1 target. Take that away and hope you have a corner who can stand up man-to-man against a speed guy on the perimeter.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
18-yard line.
That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On 3rd down, Jackson trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 20 carries, 107 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
7-7, our score after 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Now Montgomery running right to about the 48-yard line. The Lions at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. They have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he's got it. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Donovan Peoples-Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Now Jackson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Middle. Go.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has a 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside, where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
Now it's Jackson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Back to throw here. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Here's 2nd and 3. A short throw caught by Andrews. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
That's good for a Baltimore win.
One of the tight ends comes in motion. Edwards. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown Ravens. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So that one a 13-play drive in total, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll go again with Gibbs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Goff on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Badgley able to punch this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separate. Message received here, no need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here are the Lions to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Second and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead, and he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Here's Goff. Flush to his right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Both sides searching for adjustments. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Covered by Brian Branch.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
13.
Jackson from the shotgun. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So out now come the Lions. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 2nd down, here's Goff.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Goff on 1st down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Goff.
Right side to Williams.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
And the Lions, 1st down.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. Roquan Smith, the All-Pro, the former Bear, is there to make the stop.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he's outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot him. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line.
Derek Barnes in on the stop. Now 2nd and 9.
At the 4-yard line.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Jackson eluding the pressure right. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Oh, Lamar Jackson Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays.
And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Ravens have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
30-yard line.
A quick throw there out to Williams.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, here's Gibbs.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for first and 10.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, one more time, so make sure you get in shape. But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. And it's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And in from the Lions, touchdown. Jared Goff third touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down 24-21, 2:19 to play. A fourth straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down.
Jackson's throw is on target to Likely.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back.
Now 2nd and 4.
They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. The quick feet by Jackson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
Now Jackson.
Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Beckham. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the and this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds. Now it's the Lions' turn. Trailing by 4. 53 ticks to go. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. Now Goff.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the fourth quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. And the Ravens taking the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Yes, definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Throwing, Jackson. There he is, caught, and getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. Here's Jackson. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Jackson. He'll throw complete to Gus Edwards. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing his kicker, defense.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, Parker.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here come the Lions now. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL. But if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On the give, here's Gibbs. And a solid run down inside the 30. 101 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Just a gain of a couple there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in coverage. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Holding, offense.
Jonah Jackson, former 3rd-round pick, the guilty party. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. The Ravens send their punter out now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And this is taken at the 23. Able to avoid him at the 40. A great return there of 22 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. On third down, here's Gibbs. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. On 1st and 10, Goff. Throws out left, it's caught by Williams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Second down and 3. Goff now to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now it's Goff. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So everything hanging in the balance, resting on the right foot of Michael Badgley. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Lions are going to win this game. Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles.